This is breaking news. This started breaking late yesterday. So first, Lil Durk has been arrested and charged with murder for hire.
In a shocking turn of events, Lil Durk has ended up behind bars, and he's looking at serious federal charges, including murder for hire. And get this, it's not just him. Multiple members of his crew have been arrested as well. But according to reports, Durk might not be in trouble. Apparently, he has worked out a plea deal or immunity in exchange for information about some big guns in the industry. We're talking about the likes of Diddy and Jay-Z. And so, with connections to a violent altercation and a high-profile investigation, the stakes have never been higher. Will Durk stand strong, or will the pressure lead him to snitch on his associates? Buckle up for a wild ride through this unfolding drama.
You are being extradited, you are a federal prisoner, but you're just being locked up by a local agency who is working with the feds to ensure that you get to where you need to go. So they're gonna, I'm sure, going to take them to California, where the other 5 men are being indicted at.
Lil Durk, whose legal name is Durk Banks, is being held on a murder for hire charge. He was arrested by US Marshals near Miami International Airport and is currently behind bars at a Broward County Jail.
This is a federal charge. This is not a state charge. They're coming. I told y'all they're coming. I said that this has RICO written all over it.
The details regarding the murder for hire haven't yet been made public, and the fact that the details of the investigation haven't been revealed yet has fans coming up with all kinds of theories, like the fact that Lil Durk may be working to escape the charge by giving up someone else. See, members of Durk's OTF crew were also indicted as co-conspirators in a murder for hire plot in Los Angeles, California. And well, according to some reports, Lil Durk's case might be connected with them. In fact, the news about Durk's arrest comes a day after 5 people connected to his hip-hop collective, Only the Family, were arrested. And this is where things get interesting. The jury has charged OTF members Kayvon London Grant, known as Cuz or Vonnie, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, known as DD, Asa Houston, known as Boogie, and 5 unnamed conspirators, as well as Keith Jones, known as Flacka, and David Brian Lindsay, known as Brown Eyes.
Previous to Lil Durk being arrested, there were 5 other men that were arrested late Thursday evening. And these 5 men were 5 men that are reportedly connected to OTF, which is Lil Durk's, like, I don't know what we call it. That's his label. That's his group.
According to an indictment, an OTF member, DB, was in a physical altercation with TB at a nightclub in Atlanta, Georgia. During the fight, an associate of TB pulled out a gun and shot DB multiple times, killing him. What's more, it came to light that rapper King Von, whose real name was Davon Bennett, was killed on that same date, and another man, 34-year-old Mark Blakely, was also killed in the shootout along with 4 other people who were seriously injured. Though reports haven't been able to confirm if Lil Durk has been arrested in connection to the OTF members, the indictment reveals, on August 18, 2022, defendant Wilson recruited defendants Jones and Lindsay to travel to California for the purpose of murdering TB and helped facilitate such travel by, among other things, texting co-conspirator 3 biographical information about defendants Jones and Lindsay so that co-conspirator 3 could book flights to Southern California.
This indictment against Lil Durk claims he hired multiple people to kill a man in retaliation of another killing and then tried to flee the country.
In case you don't know, Lil Durk was awarded the key to the village on October 19, 2024, with the mayor also celebrating the artist for his commitment to uplift the city's youth. However, it looks like that's all talk of the past following the rapper's arrest. Mayor Katrina made a Facebook post saying, "While the American system of justice grants everyone the presumption of innocence until proven guilty in a court of law, in the village of Broadview, the court of public opinion of residents has even higher moral and ethical standards of behavior," Thompson typed, "and our public partners must also reflect the same uncompromising standards demanded by our residents." She further wrote, "Given the news that Lil Durk Banks has been arrested in Florida and charged with murder for hire, the village of Broadview is withdrawing our honorary key to the village granted to Durk and is terminating our partnership agreement with his youth organization, Neighborhood Heroes Foundation. As mayor, protecting Broadview's interests and upholding the values of residents is job number 1.
Because it's a part of me that wanted to believe that Durk wouldn't play into what everybody around him is doing, and your status is up so high. A part of me wanted to think like, man, your status is up so high, you're not gonna let anybody else's opinions around you about this situation get to you.
After the arrest, Durk made his initial appearance on October 25, 2024, in the United States District Court for the Southern District of Florida and is still in federal custody. His arraignment is expected to take place in Los Angeles Federal Court in the coming weeks. United States Attorney Martin Estrada said, "Mr. Banks is charged with orchestrating a cold-blooded murder that resulted in the death of a rival's family member. Not only that, the shooting occurred in the open at a gas station at a busy intersection, endangering many others in the area. Violent gun crime of this sort is devastating to our community, and we will have zero tolerance for those who perpetrate such callous acts of violence." Akil Davis, assistant director in charge of the FBI Los Angeles field office, revealed, "The apprehension of Mr. Banks as he attempted to leave the United States is once again proof that the FBI and our extraordinary partners at the Los Angeles Police Department have a long reach. No excuse can justify this violent act. And let me be clear, while you're going about your life thinking you got away with it, the FBI is piecing together the facts that will serve as your undoing." Meanwhile, Los Angeles Police Chief Dominic Choi stated, "Cases like these that span multiple states and jurisdictions are complicated and can oftentimes only be resolved through the collaboration of multiple departments. This arrest is the culmination of the combined efforts of our partners in the U.S. Attorney's Office, the FBI, and LAPD's Operation West Bureau homicide detectives who discovered that Durk D, aka Lil Durk, was involved in this heinous murder. The hundreds of hours spent on the investigation included surveillance, authoring numerous search warrants, using forensic technology, and tireless investigative travel and collaboration alongside our federal partners led to this arrest. I am appreciative of the dedication of those involved." According to reports, several OTF members used 2 vehicles and tried to murder TB. The co-conspirators fired at least 18 rounds at the victim's vehicle, which resulted in the killing of an individual identified as SR, who was one of TB's family members. While some fans believe that Lil Durk didn't do it, others think that he may actually be guilty.
Nobody wins in this situation. Lives have been lost, careers have been tarnished, and another one could possibly be over. This is a very serious charge.
One person commented, "Durk is done because the feds always want the top of the organization. Durk is the top. All them other dudes gon' tell on Durk to save themselves from death penalty and get less time in prison. Durk getting the death penalty or at a life in prison without parole." And that's all for today. What do you think about the situation? Is Lil Durk actually guilty? Is he going to end up behind bars? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more videos. We will see you guys in our next video with more updates from the celebrity world.